It's been a productive and busy, kind of crazy past few days. The concrete forms were just installed this morning, which I'll show you that in just a second. Yesterday, I don't know the order of operations when I'm publishing these videos or not, so you may or may not already know this, but yesterday I spread out 50 yards of concrete washout, and I don't know what the original price is or if that was a deal that was cut because I got so much of it. I don't know, but 50 yards was $400, and it's the concrete washout. It's you know, it's this powdery, I guess, concrete stuff with rocks in it, some large rocks, but mostly pretty good stuff in it. It packs really hard. The problem is, people say that it packs really good, but it also washes away very quickly and easily. So that was just the base layer we put down. We've got another guy lined up to lay down some gravel starting tonight. He does this on the side, so it's going to be kind of a spread out ordeal putting all the gravel down, but that's fine because he's going to actually you know, you lift up the back of the truck on the dump bed or whatever and open the gate just slightly and drive away as it's all coming out, you know, and evenly spreads it right from the truck, which is awesome. It's going to save me so much time. This 50 yards took me 7 hours to spread out on the driveway with my tractor, mainly because I had one load dumped here at the end of the driveway and then one load dumped at the front of the driveway. And it's kind of like I would pull a little bit from this side, pull a little, pull a little, pull a little, then I go to the other side, pull a little, pull a little, pull a little, eventually met in the middle. And it's packing down quite well just driving over it today and whatnot, but it's gonna be nice to actually have the gravel down. So that's going on right now. The forms were installed for the concrete, like I said, today. Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, the guys are going to get here, and he said hopefully by 7:15 the concrete trucks will be rolling. So it'll be an early day tomorrow to get going with that. That's going to be super productive. I've got the smoker going. I don't know if you noticed the mess in the background. I gotta wash up this table real quick, but I just put 2 Boston butts on the smoker, and I'm going to be smoking these until probably 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. It's currently 3:30 p.m. so I'm getting a late start to it, but it's either get a late start or wake up ridiculously early. So these will be about 4 hours in the smoke, and then I'll wrap them and I'll switch my wood over to some just generic wood I don't care about smoking once they're wrapped, and we'll finish off the cook a little bit hot and fast. So usually it's about 6 hours when I do Boston butts, 4 hours in the smoke and about 2 hours or so wrapped up. I usually get about 20 degrees Fahrenheit per hour in tin foil and wrapped in foil. So that's usually about 160 degrees when I wrap them, and then about 200 or so when they're ready to be pulled. They won't be pulled tonight. I'll take them off the smoker 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, something like that, and then I will put them right into a cooler. I'll probably vent them for about 10 minutes just to get the excessive heat off so they stop cooking. I'll put them in a nice cooler that really maintains temperatures overnight, and then about 5 or 6 in the morning I'll wake up, shred these, put it in a crock pot on warm, and then I'll come out here to record the guys with the concrete, and then my wife will bring the crock pot around 10 a.m. and they'll be able to eat lunch. We're going to do pulled pork sandwiches and some garlic parmesan mashed potatoes, and I've got a little burner set up here, so I'll do that right before they eat. So it's going to be a busy whirlwind of a day tomorrow, actually the next 24 hours, starting now until about 3 p.m. tonight. I was just eating sunflower seeds. I feel like I got a whole mouthful of shells. Let's look at the forms. I'll show you the concrete form. The shop is a 40 by 60 shop, so 40 in this direction, 60 in that direction, and right here in the middle on this end is going to be a 12-foot by 12-foot roll-up door on this side, and then over here we've got 4 piers, 20-foot span in between, and the piers are going to be for a lean-to. So the lean-to will be 20 feet by 60 feet in that direction as well. Underneath the lean-to, we're going to have 6 windows. I want all the windows underneath the lean-to to reduce or eliminate future water leaks. There's not going to be any windows on this side, that side, or that side. And I know some people are like, that's ridiculous, you want to have some natural light coming in, blah 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 blah. No, I don't. I mean, yes, it would be great, but ultimately the windows on this side is going to be fine for just natural light. We're gonna have lights in the shop anyway, and I've dealt with leaky windows in the past on shops. I'm not doing it again. I'm totally fine not having windows because I would rather eliminate leaking opportunities. So there's that. And it's also my shop, so I get the final say so. So nah. This electrical conduit stub out is just future proofing. It just terminates right there. It's capped off on both sides with a couple gloves. I didn't have any caps, so I'm using gloves for everything. I don't have any tape either. So this one's just for future expansion or whatever. If for whatever reason I needed some electrical out here on this area, I could pull off from the electrical in the shop and run through this conduit and run underground. So just future proofing right there. On this side over here, we're kind of future proofing as well with another one of those. I don't have any plans for electricity outside the shop, but that's not to say that I won't need it in the future. So there's that. The electrical service in is over there. Man, it's hard to see on this screen. Maybe we should just point in real life. That's the ground mount transformer. They're going to go underground to this corner of the shop on that wall back there. So right somewhere right there, we will have the meter base set on the side of the shop, and directly on the inside of the shop from right there is where the breaker panel is going to be. So on that side of that, so it doesn't get in the way of the service into the shop, I've got another one of these electrical conduit stub outs. So if in the future I wanted to do something over there with electricity, I could come off this shop panel out of here, trench over to there, whatever, and that'll be fine. So that's that. And then on this side, this corner over here, we have the only sewer out and the only water in. So this piece of PEX is my water in. I'll have to tie back into this after they get the shop done and whatnot. And then this pipe goes down and it's just capped off right there. The advanced treatment facility, not a septic tank, they're slightly different. It's going to be right here somewhere. They'll figure all that out, and then we're going to have the drain lines wherever. I don't care if they go this way, I don't care if they go that way. We just got to stay out of the driveway, and there's that. So I already talked to the septic guy. He already came out here and looked at it. Everything looked to be fine, so he's good. Oh, there's my tape measure I was looking for. There we go. I've had this tape measure for many years. It's a reliable tape measure. What else? Oh, so the water, we've just got it, gone off over there a little bit. But what I'm going to do is, after the shop is built, I'm going to tie in. I'm going to actually, probably after the concrete pad is poured, so maybe later this week, I'll bring this side over here back to the wall, and I'm going to trench down, and I'll just dig this out myself. It's all sand, it's easy stuff. But I'll run the water supply line down up against the side of the foundation over here, and the water supply, I will have to, oh, there goes my alarm, to add more sticks to the fire on the smoker. But I'm going to take the water down to here, where I have my trench right there, with 1-inch PVC. So I got 1-inch PVC buried up to that green rubber glove right there. Excuse me. So I'll connect the dots here, and yeah, it's starting to get super real, and I love it. I absolutely love it. This smoker doesn't take much fuel at all to run. So we're chugging along between 250 and 300. I don't care specifically what temperature it is, just stay between 250 and 300. That's good enough for me. This is a Shirley Fabrications 24 by 36 offset reverse flow smoker. It's their patio model, so if you want something without a ridiculous wait time, there you go. I think they're custom builds. Shirley Fabrication does custom stuff too. I think their custom line is like 3 years waiting list, something crazy like that. They do a really good job. But I purchased this back 2021, 2022 maybe. I don't know. It really needs a refinish job. They need to sand this down or scrape off all the rust and whatnot, and paint it with some new high temp paint. But that's planned for after the shop is built and I have a place to work on stuff. We just now got it to the property last weekend. So that brings me to a question. Would you guys like to see some cooking videos? I love to cook. I've always been the cook of the house, and I love to do anything on this. I love to be outside, just sitting around a hot firebox, putting some logs on. Well, with this thing, it's like kindling, you know? Doesn't take much fire at all to keep it going. But you guys want to see some cooking videos? Maybe some in-depth full cooks rather than just saying, hey, I'm cooking on it. Let me know. 3 hours and 35 minutes into the cook. It is, what time is it? 6:56 p.m. 7 o'clock. I was hoping to be done by 9, but it's probably looking more like 10 before I'm done. So I'm about to lose light completely. I've got one flashlight out here that's a DeWalt battery flashlight, so I've got plenty of light. Just got to keep it far enough away from me for the bugs. And life is good. It is nice out here. Listening to the birds, listening to the bugs, the frogs, playing chess on my phone. Life is good. And it's that perfect temperature, right? It's the beginning of fall, so I think the low tonight's like 50 something degrees. It's probably right at 70 right now, so I'm about to get my jacket. It's nice. It's nice. It's 7:05 a.m. Here comes the first one. Wonder how many it's going to take. I have no idea. And so it begins. I think they're going to do the piers first. Could be wrong. Yeah, it looks like they are. It's 7:33 a.m. There's 2 trucks here. I don't know how many it's going to take. I asked him and he said he's shooting for 40 yards of concrete, but the piers may throw that off a little bit because the forms are a little bit bigger than what they had wanted, which is fine by me. It just means it's a bigger concrete chunk for the pier. This is so cool. So cool. Yeah, I don't know what to say. So cool. All right, truck number 3 is being emptied. 7:49 a.m. and they're working like a well-oiled machines. No one's being told what to do. Everyone is just doing. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's a good sign of a good crew. Everyone's just working. It's great. It's also a little bit weird. Oh, here comes truck 4. It's also a little bit weird watching other people work with a camera. I kind of feel like, I don't know, it just feels weird watching other people work and not doing anything about it. All of the concrete work is done for a little while. They're gonna take a break and come back and eat lunch here in a few minutes. I've got some potatoes going on over there and did pulled pork last night, so we got to run back into crock pot in just a little bit. Today's a good day. Today's a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky anywhere. The high today is like 80 degrees and low humidity. It is picture perfect day here. Pulled pork that I cooked yesterday. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. Tell you what I've been doing with some pulled pork lately. And by lately, I mean just today. Toasted some buns over the fire, some pulled pork, layer of shredded mild cheddar cheese, and a thick layer of pickles for crunch. If anyone has ever put coleslaw on top of pulled pork sandwiches, pickles, in my opinion, is even better. I love coleslaw on top, but pickles is even better. And then we've got some garlic parmesan mashed potatoes. Life is good. I am so full. I'm about to burst. You what?
If I put my foot in that, will it sink?
If you put your foot in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it would sink, so we're not going to do that right now. Pretty soon, boss man's gonna get back and we're gonna put our handprints in it. Where are you gonna put them at?
Hand, hand, hand.
All over the place? Like cat tracks? No, actually, I think we're gonna put it in a very specific location. A beautiful day today. Beautiful day. They're pretty much done with the slab. They're just doing a little bit of whatever that is. He called it a whirly bird. A little bit of surface work and then they'll be done. Waiting for boss man to come back and check it over and make sure everything's good to go. Well, that's it. That's the last guy to go. And they did a good job. So on this wall right here, we're at a 12-foot door, so they put a little lip right there for the door. And the slab has a little bit of a lip right here all the way around, 1.5-inch lip. And that's a rodent guard or whatever. They're gonna put, when the steel building goes up, the metal side of the building will come down on top of this and prevent any rodents from being able to go inside the building. That's so exciting. I've just been like, walking around and standing and staring at it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I gotta do a lot of dirt work up here, no big deal. Yeah, everyone's gone for the day. Slab looks good, nice and smooth inside there. I like it. I like it. I gotta get out of here because I'm just gonna stare at this concrete all day. I'm just so excited. So excited about this milestone. So excited. Got a lot more to do though.